for Europe, it is essential that we begin to move into a circular economy. Waste is valuable natural resource that we need to reuse for the next production cycle. And plastic is a material that can very easily be recycled. It has problems because it has dangerous substances included. So we need to think how we can better design so that we can better recycle.
We have the situation today in Europe that we are having an enormous waste of resources because we throw away plastic waste, post-consumer waste, which of course is a very valuable resource. And that has an economic value of 9 billion euros that we throw away every year in Europe. We think that is unacceptable, considering that, for example, 6 billion euros is spent by the EU to fight youth unemployment over a 6-year period.
In our municipalities, we have to have separate collection of waste that we produce. We have to make sure that none of this waste should go back into landfills any longer. If we have these two very important conditions in place, then I'm sure that economics work. Waste separately collected has value. There will be investors, there will be people who would want to compete for that material to bring it back into the production circle.
Today we are putting 45% of our plastic waste generation into landfills. It's a loss of resources. We need to take these plastics, send them to recycling, increase the recycling targets, and what cannot be recycled efficiently to send it to energy recovery. By doing that, we will move towards a circular economy.
Recycling requires innovative approaches. We're bringing waste, which was the dirty, marginal sector of the economy, into the heart of the economy. The circular economy is going to be depending essentially on recycling and on waste sector being innovative and finding ways of maintaining all these valuable materials in the production loop.
First, toxics out and then recycle. This is the message from the environmental NGOs. Recycling is the third level of the waste hierarchy. Prevention is the first. For me, prevention of the amount of waste, but also prevention means prevention of the toxics in products. It's not acceptable that the toxics are still in our daily life products.
Both national and also European, on European level, we are urging policymakers to introduce the landfill ban or phase out the possibility to landfill, because that's where the waste actually is being generated.
The biggest challenge in the future is really to change and act as a value chain, to change the image plastics have, because they have a purpose and they are good, but we need to close the loop to show to consumers, citizens, that plastics are good, that can they be reused, that there's no threat to health, and therefore the challenge is very big for industry to move forward.
The Commission, manufacturers, policymakers, regulators, environmentalists, we need dialogue, we need to get together. These can be resolved, but we need to communicate. We are a continent with very high energy costs, low natural resources, so it's absolutely vital that we start to look at other initiatives like circular economy, like minimising waste, maximising recycling,